thing. And you see Africa, we import food. Africa, we import machinery. Africa, we can't produce our own things. And what is so bad, we import things from the countries that have nothing. As you heard from President Museveni, just imagine Africa, we are importing furniture from Dubai. Dubai, all of us, we know Dubai is a desert. No tree are there, but we are importing furniture from Dubai. What's wrong with us Africans, especially this generation? Because our founding fathers at that time, they are busy fighting for political independence. What about us, the current generation? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. And if you look what is going on in your mother continent, Africa, it is paining. I don't know how the coming election will define us, but I think the time has come for we Africans to see how we can move from here. Because without doing so, we'll continue to see our young men and women are learning from this continent to find a job where we import goods from. Because when we import things, goods, or finished product, it means we increase job opportunities. At the same time, we minimize opportunities, especially in job and employment here in the continent of Africa. If you look at the continent of Africa, we have all kind of resources, not about minerals, about in agricultural sectors, in fishing, but ask yourself, how much Africans are employed in those sectors? We need to industrialize this continent. How can we industrialize this continent while we are not ready to produce our own machineries? Africa, what's wrong with us? Who have bewitched us? That's the question we need to ask ourselves. So, and I'm happy that was said by President Museveni, African leader. And I wish maybe one day President Museveni and as African leader must come and discuss how can we do as Africans to make sure that all of us we produce our own things. I wish if they meet in Addis Ababa and discuss about producing or adding value here in the continent and stopping importing finished product from other places. I don't mean that we don't want to do business with others. We want to add value here in the continent. They can come as investors collaborating with us by building industry here in the continent of Africa. Instead with this style that we are using today of exporting raw materials, if someone want to come to invest in Africa, must come and build industry here. We need our young men and women to get jobs. Of course, we need also to own these industries. For how long we continue to depend on investors? We want Africans to invest on their own resources. So it is paining, it is hurting, but all in all, we need to change. We need to work together as Africans. We need to make sure that we bring peace. You know, sometimes this is instability are the source of all this because no one can invest in areas where there is instability. So we need first of all to make sure that Africa is a stable continent. We silence the guns, we remove these conflicts so that we can start investing in our resources. Also to build good infrastructures so that can be easy movement of goods and people from one place to another instead of just coming to and speaking without any action. We want to put these words into action. Of course, we as a young men, women, our ambition is to see that the continent of Africa is at a better place in this world.